Now, when it comes to Boruto, characters aside, the most important thing in the story is the karma. While Boruto has of course inherited the foundation built by the original Naruto story, the karma is something unique to Boruto. And with it being something somewhat new, and so integral to the story, it's important to understand it. To be honest, up to this point, the story has been about the Otsutsuki, and through that, it's been just as much about the karma as well. Power coming at a cost in the Naruto world is of course nothing new. We have the Sharingan and its risk of blindness, previously the Kyuubi chakra usage coming at a risk of losing complete control, and various other examples. Karma is like this in that its possessor is granted the power of the Otsutsuki, but in exchange for that, the karma is also slowly turning that vessel into an Otsutsuki. It's important to note that even if the vessel is dead or damaged beyond recognition, it does not matter. As long as there is a karma, the Otsutsuki are able to resurrect. Essentially, what the karma is a seal placed as a compressed genetic backup of an Otsutsuki clan member, which once placed turns the holder into a vessel. Once one has become a vessel, the karma will over time overwrite that person's genetic makeup, eventually turning them into an Otsutsuki body for later resurrection. The karma essentially serves as a way of rendering fatal injuries to the Otsutsuki as meaningless. Through karma, they are immortal. Remember though, karma is not simply a seal for resurrection, it is also power that the vessel can tap into, allowing them to use some of the strength of the Otsutsuki. And its capabilities don't end there because the karma also allows the vessel to be controlled by the will of the Otsutsuki who planted it. And we've seen this with Boruto more than once now, in the fight against Boro and at the end of the fight against Isshiki. Something that's always super terrifying to see but also very cool. Appearance wise, the karma appears to simply be a seal. However, it is actually a physical pyramid-shaped block of information implanted. The karma is typically black in color, but once activated begins to glow a certain color. For example, Boruto's blue karma and Kawaki's red karma. Once activated, the karma also spreads across more of the body and resembles tattoos. The first example of a karma that we have is the one planted on Jigen by Isshiki. Isshiki had come to Earth with Kaguya with intention of planting a divine tree that would grow the chakra fruit. Kaguya was a lower ranking member, so it was her that would be sacrificed for the sake of their goal. However, things wouldn't go so smoothly. Kaguya would go on to secretly have children on Earth and develop an attachment towards the Earth as well, leading to her betrayal. Once confronted about it all, she would attack Isshiki and leave him deeply wounded, leaving him to die. Desperate to survive, Isshiki would come across Jigen, and while he lacked the strength to implant a karma right then and there, he did instead shrink himself and live inside of Jigen's head, absorbing his strength and nutrients while simultaneously gaining control over his body. The karma would later be implanted, but due to Jigen's body not being ideal, it would only be able to manage the chakra of Isshiki for a short amount of time. Therefore, a new plan was constructed, one where Isshiki would search for a new host to implant a karma onto, and Jigen would instead be prepared to be fed to the 10 tails. After Jigen, we have Kawaki, who was implanted with a karma by Jigen. However, this was not as simple as you would think. My best guess is that because Jigen was not a complete Otsutsuki, he could not plant one as easily as Isshiki would have been able to in his own complete form. Because of these complications, the aid of Amado was necessary. Kawaki was one of at least 15 children that Jigen attempted to place a karma on, 13 of which died, and Kawaki, being one of the last ones remaining, was successfully able to be given a karma. From that point on, he was trained under harsh conditions to use his karma properly and become the perfect vessel for Isshiki in the future. And the practice shows because Kawaki's fighting with the karma is out of this world. It just goes to show how powerful the karma truly is. I mean, Kawaki didn't even know any ninjutsu in the beginning and was able to kill Garo and fight off Konohamaru's team. Granted, he has also had body modifications, but still this was mostly thanks to the karma. It's worth noting that Kawaki's karma, when activated, very closely resembles that of Boruto. Currently, Kawaki does not have his karma though, due to losing it when Isshiki was forced by Kashi and Koji to resurrect through the karma in Jigen. The reason he lost the karma when this happened is that while an Otsutsuki clan member can plant multiple karma, the extra vessels lose their karma once resurrection is done. This is believed to be a safety mechanism to prevent duplications when resurrecting. We know that at some point Kawaki will obtain a karma again because of the opening fight at the beginning of the series, but at the moment he no longer has those abilities and is not a vessel for Isshiki. From what we've seen and been told, Isshiki is gone forever now due to dying again without a vessel prepared ahead of time. And what a satisfying moment that was to see Kawaki stomp him out of existence after all the pain caused by Isshiki's selfish goals. This, however, leaves only one vessel, Boruto. Boruto received his karma at the end of the fight against Momoshiki after he had defeated him with the giant Rasengan. Now, initially, it seemed that to receive a karma, one had to kill an Otsutsuki, but we later learned this is not the case. The Otsutsuki actually choose who to plant the karma on, and dying is not a part of the process. Unfortunately for him, Boruto had an odd compatibility with the karma, and that is very rare, and part of why he's developed as a vessel at such a high rate. In addition to that, Boruto and Kawaki's karma, when in close proximity, did resonate and speed up the process of becoming a perfect vessel as well, worsening the situation as it gives everyone less time to find a way around Boruto becoming an Otsutsuki. Like Kawaki, Boruto gains incredible strength when his karma is active and has over time learned how to use its ability thanks to training with Kawaki. However, the karma does activate itself when Momoshiki's will gains control of Boruto, something that seems to happen when Boruto is emotionally overwhelmed or physically exhausted. Now that we've discussed the origin, purpose, and vessels of the karma, we still have to discuss the abilities. When in use, the karma significantly boosts the vessel's physical abilities and the power of their jutsu, and is able to absorb jutsu as well. This is crazy power to possess but does not make them untouchable. Kashin Koji, for example, was able to surprise and take down Jigen by using real fire instead of one created with chakra. So for example, using water from a nearby source for jutsu would not be absorbed. Karma can also be used for space-time ninjutsu, as seen from Jigen, Kawaki, and Boruto. For reasons unexplained, Boruto and Kawaki's karma do resonate, and when their karma resonates, it allows them to release anything that either of them have previously absorbed. Using karma in combat though is not all rainbows and sunshine, as it can be extremely draining. We've seen, for example, both Boruto and Kawaki unable to move after using it. With that said, that is karma and everything we currently know about it. What do you think about this power? Was it a great addition to Boruto, or is it weak in comparison to everything we got in the original Naruto series? And how does Boruto's potential with karma compare to the strength Naruto has by being a Jinchuriki? One of them has a tail beast and the other basically has an alien. Share your thoughts on that in the comments and any other thoughts you have, of course. On the channel, we're looking forward to making more Boruto videos, so if you'd like to see that, be sure to drop a like and share your support in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Plot Armor with notifications on to never miss an upload. We upload almost daily and would love to have you join in on our discussions. And to further support the channel, check out our Patreon link in the description below. Until next time, keep that plot armor on you. I'm KJ, have a great day, goodbye.